we'll explore how this humble 1974 penny has captured the imagination of collectors, investors, and history enthusiasts with a reported market value of $105 million. Imagine holding a coin in your hand that cost just a cent to spend but is now valued at a sum so massive it could change a life forever. This is the allure of rare coins, and the story of the 1974 Lincoln cent is one that deserves to be told in detail, with every twist of history, every detail of design, every error, and every factor that makes collectors believe this penny can be worth a fortune. The tale of the 1974 Lincoln penny begins with its place in American coinage history. The Lincoln cent had been introduced in 1909 as a tribute to the 100th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth, and it was the first regular issue U.S. coin to feature the portrait of an actual person. The design by Victor David Brenner has stood the test of time, with Lincoln's right-facing bust on the obverse paired with the wheat ears reverse initially, and then the Lincoln Memorial reverse introduced in 1959. By 1974, the Lincoln cent was deeply familiar to every American, but beneath that everyday familiarity, changes were brewing that would mark this year as very special in the history of the penny. In 1974, the United States Mint was grappling with rising copper prices. Each cent was composed primarily of copper, and the cost of producing the coin was beginning to approach, or even exceed, its face value. This economic problem led the Mint to experiment with alternative metals, including aluminum. Striking test cents in aluminum created one of the most legendary stories in all of coin collecting, and these experimental coins have become the stuff of legend. While the general circulation coins of 1974 continued to be struck in the traditional copper alloy of 95% copper and 5% zinc, the mere existence of these aluminum test cents created a buzz that has never fully disappeared. The 1974 aluminum cents were not officially released into circulation, and the Mint demanded that the experimental pieces be returned, but some examples slipped through into private hands. To this day, collectors dream of discovering one of these pieces because they represent one of the most controversial chapters in U.S. Mint history. If you connect this background to the standard 1974 copper cents, you begin to see why people pay close attention to this date. It is not just another Lincoln cent, it is a year tied to change, controversy, and the potential for unbelievable value. Among regular 1974 pennies, most are still common and circulate in large numbers. Billions were produced across different mints, including Philadelphia, Denver, and San